Shalom, shalom, all praise to Yahweh Shem Shad, double honors and apostles to the brothers of Great Millstone. Shalom out there to the brothers that are out there doing the work of sincerity. Today's topic will be concerning California terrible fire. Now, we all know that California has terrible fires like maybe each year, but I feel like the Lord is definitely turning it up on top 10 notch. You know, I did a lesson on USC Drag Me to Hell, and I briefly explained how basically the scenario was that they had a drag queen show down there, and they was basically dressed up as demons, you know, kind of, it was like a Halloween fest, and you know, and it was a free mission, so that means that kids could have seen it, your local grandma could have seen it, anybody could have seen it, the mayor and all that, and they condemned that action to take place. And you know what the Lord did? Turned the heat up on them some more. Now they having wildfires like terrible. Millions of people are losing their homes, crops, harvests, and animals as well. And a lot of people are also taking pictures, you know, from their planes flying over California, and I can only imagine how it would be when Yahweh Shem Shah come and destroy Babylon the Great. You know, everybody in Christianity preaches that the Lord is more so of a sweet, kind, you know, baby-faced man. But little do they know, the Lord is pissed off every day. Pissed off with the wicked every day. You know, he just turns it up times 10 each and every year. It gets better. It's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It's like slowly cooking beef stew. You know, I don't know if anybody eats beef stew, but, you know, down here in South Carolina, you know, we have a lot of preposition when it comes to the food. You gotta let it soak, get the seasoning. And then once it's finally done, the meat just chopped smooth like butter. You know what I'm saying? Melted butter, excuse me. But yeah, it is amazing to see what the Lord is doing. In Florida, they're spraying chemtrails, you know, and basically staging it as fog. Esau, the devil, you know, he's doing a lot of things to depopulate the earth. And you know, right now everybody is consumed about, you know, trying to live with our social needs, which is very understandable. You're trying to make sure that you have food in your mouth, clothes in your back, food on the table. That is a very necessity to living in Babylon the Great. And they're making it harder and harder each year for it to happen, you know. And it's just beautiful to see all of the things that are playing out in front of our eyes, you know. Now they are making classified footage of unidentified flying objects, saying they don't know what it is, they don't know how to stop it, and really they're just using drones to distract people. Little did he know it's from the Lord. Ezekiel, the first chapter, talks about metal being on the outside, fire being on the inside. Talking about a saucer, man, a spaceship, and within these spaceships you have angels that Ezekiel talk about in the 5th chapter that moves wherever the spirit goes. You know what I'm saying? It's like fire. It's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It's very beautiful to see what the Lord has in store. 2 days ago I had a dream that I was talking to the Lord, you know, talking to Yahweh Shem Shah on a beach, and at the top the sky, it looks very cloudy, you know. I was asking him, showing me things, showing me certain visions, and then it transcended into me actually being on a beach. It was beautiful, like Miami Beach, and I seen like 10 different planets, you know, all close together. It was beautiful. And you know, Esau was basically patrolling the beach, you know, making sure that the sand was flat, and you know, he had his light in the trucks or whatever, you know, doing his job at night. And I just basically got my phone trying to take a picture of it, but the phone couldn't even register it, you know. It's more of like a eyesight thing, you know. It's like whatever you can see, whatever the Lord wants you to see it, you know. You don't want to take a picture and show everybody, you know. You want to keep everything that you know to you and the Lord, of course, unless you want to share it with the brothers in the ministry as well, you know. But long story short, it's just beautiful, and it goes to show you that, you know what I'm saying, never feel like the Most High is not with you, because He's always is. you know what I'm saying, during my daily life, I have been very busy just trying to find, you know, different job selections, of course. I feel like everybody's going through a different job pandemic because we always, you know what I'm saying, want to at least make sure that we can use our full potential in Esau's world, you know. It's never enough to keep researching and broaden your spectrum of greatness, you know what I'm saying, that the Lord has gifted you with your physical capabilities. And you know, I really haven't been, you know what I'm saying, on it. I'm not gonna be like I have not been on it, but I have always stayed down. I always prayed to Yahweh Shai that, you know what I'm saying, he keep me in the truth, and he does every single time, and he speaks to me in a lot of different ways that a lot of people can't understand, worldly term, you know. And you know, it's just a beautiful thing, you know. You just never know what Yahweh Shai can do to keep you in this truth, keep you in the faith, you know. Whenever you feel like you're down, you just got to keep pushing. Luke 1:37, for nothing is impossible with God. That's a Christian standard, you know what I'm saying? For nothing is impossible without Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. That's the Hebrew understanding. Oh, Yahweh. You know? And also, when I'll be working at the mental hospital, you know, the main beautiful thing that I find about people with mental illness is how the Lord can still work through them. You will be such amazed how people be talking about God, and you know, they have all of these mental disabilities and incapabilities of doing anything for themselves. But when it comes to religion and God, woo, they have about 10 different names for, you know what I'm saying, Jesus, or I have never heard anybody say how. I'm pretty sure of course, if they would say Yahuwah. You know, that's the main term. But you know what I'm saying, it's just amazing how Yahweh Shai can still use the word through these certain people during a worldly term. You know, of course it's not the truth, but it's just still amazing to me how it's possible. And we have one resident in there. Her name is Cheryl, and she's a Caucasian individual, and she was hard down expressing how God is black. I mean, going from tooth to bone. She was like, you can't tell me God ain't black. You can't tell me God ain't black. Basically breaking down, you know what I'm saying, the reason to why the sun is high, you know, worldly standpoint of view. And it's still very beautiful of how, you know, even white people know what's up for real. You feel me? I'm gonna just cut it short. Even white people know what's up for real. So it's just so beautiful to know that Yahweh Shai is going to come back in a very great awakening, and the people who choose not to awaken, you're just foolish for yourself, you know. And the Lord is just basically not dealing with you. You know what I'm saying? But all praises to Yahweh Shai. Shalom out there to the brothers that are doing the sincerity, putting in this truth and work. And shalom to GMS, because them brothers right there, the Lord is definitely dealing with them. I mean, I haven't seen no other group, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to chariot sightings, when it comes to angels popping in and out of the camp, you gotta believe that GMS is the truth. GMS is the only group out there that has had such an amazing visitors from heaven. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is definitely, I feel like the Lord is definitely has a heart and has a touch hand in all of these groups. But when it comes to the doctrine, you know, that's what's gonna separate the boys from the men. You know? But man, it's just beautiful overall just to see the message being preached. And I pray, you know, that we all who believe can possibly be in that 144 number, or, you know what I'm saying, be a witness until today's time. You know what I'm saying? Because right now we're living in the best time that we can possibly be. The Lord is slowly but surely showing everything possibly in front of us, hand by hand, you know? And it's beautiful. You know, it's genuinely beautiful. And, you know, I pray for every brother out there that are in highways and byways, putting their life and body on the line and risking their time and, you know, believing in Yahweh Shai to wake lost sheep up like how I was with myself. So shalom down there to the brothers that are doing this with sincerity, and shalom.